Wonderful. Waiting for some users to come in. Hi, Hari. Good to see you. Hope everything's audible. Can what if you just give me a yes? If you can hear me. Really nice to have everybody. I think soon we're gonna have hi Bindia, hi Hari, great Hari, superb. We're also live on Facebook, on YouTube, LinkedIn, and really wonderful. Just waiting for people to join in. All right, thanks, Bindia. Good to have you with us. Just waiting for a bit. Is this going to be one way? No, it's not. Hari, I'm going to have people coming in as well. You too. Just connecting with my co-presenters. Just give me a second, guys. All right. Why can't you hear and see me? This is a webinar, Hari. This is a webinar format. I'll be enabling the raise hand. So we'll be having, each person come in. Otherwise, there are too many people there and it's not easy to focus, right? So that's the reason. But would love to have you right now. It is a discussion. It is a discussion for sure. Okay, so you can just raise hand now. Happy to say hi to whoever's there. Just waiting for Bala and probably Vijeta as well to join in. You can just click the raise hand button in case you want to come in. Hari, Bindia, Linus, nice to see you. Linus Prakash, Chandni as well. Great to have all of you. We're just waiting. I think some more people are coming in. How do you...
When I raise hand, it'll be two-way.
Yes, it's not only two-way. Yeah, it's two-way and also it's broadcasted. So good to have you, Hari.
Oh, same here, sir. Same here. I thought it was a discussion for some reason.
It is a discussion. It is a discussion. But the thing is that if you have everybody on the screen, right, it becomes a bit of it becomes a bit of a mess. So we want to get each one of you one by one so that we can go through this whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Hope that makes sense. Balaji, welcome, Balaji. You're joining to the viewer link. Balaji, please join the guest presenter. So, Hari, I'll get you back in a little later. Let's just check some context. Okay, thanks. Balaji, please, you can click on the presenter link. Wonderful. Again, I want to thank everybody. This is Founders Feed. This is LxS, the League of Extraordinary Startups. And really happy to be bringing in a lot of friends, Linus as well. So let me just keep the raise hand going. Happy to get more people in very quickly before we start. Feel free. Hi, Balaji. Good to see you.
Hey,
yes.
No, I thought you sent that link by mistake to me there.
There are no mistakes. Wonderful. Balaji, good to have you. Anybody want to come in quickly on a raise hand? Linus, Bindia, I think wonderful to have you part of the group. You can also pop in. Chandni as well, feel free to come in. So just waiting for a few minutes for some people to come in.
It's always the Indian Standard Time.
Oh yeah, it's a Saturday as well, so.
Yeah.
Our group.
Somehow when I blur the background, even I get blurred.
Yeah. That's we have so many things we're doing that blur background's been waiting in the roadmap, to be honest. So shall we get started? We are live now. We are live on YouTube. We are live on LinkedIn. We're also live on Facebook.
Instagram?
No Instagram.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but feel free to share the link. I mean, this is a link, so all the Instagram influencers. So Bala, shall we get started, Chief?
Yeah, please.
Again, I want to welcome, Hari, Bindia, Dinas, Shani, Wonderful to have all of you. We'll be having more people join in. And yeah, so very quickly, right? Just wanted to, why don't you go first, Bala? I mean, just very quickly about yourself. Wonderful to, see you drive this whole initiative. And over to you.
Thank you. So, people know me as Balaji, the coach. I do a lot of soft skill training on what I like to call as NBLC, which is networking, branding, leadership, and communication. So that's the reason why when we discussed this last week and you told me that let's drive on networking, being an advocate, it got me all excited. So I think the idea of this meeting plus what we are trying to achieve through the founders feed group, LxS group, is that okay, we have reached almost 3 years now, close to 500 entrepreneurs and startup founders and leaders. I think now is the stage to take it up to next level where we start helping people. I mean, I just saw a post on a group about the sharp knives and the dull knives, right? Personally, I believe that every knife is useful. It's just that we got to figure out where they fit in, right? And having been in the network scenario for almost 5 years now, I can tell you with pride that most of my business, I wouldn't say most, about 95% of my business came through my network.
Mhm.
So it's a very, very powerful group we have of tech startups and a lot of other people there. So I think it's time now to bring it up to the next level where we at least try to meet up once a month, start referring businesses to each other. I mean, I think that's the vision. The whole idea is to, for example, we have Jagat here, and then we have Linus, and we have Bindia, right? So Bindia is from the ISO certification part of it, while Jagat is from the Vidphone, and of course, he's been a serial entrepreneur as well. So there's a lot of connections within this room of 8 people, right? If you take double acting of Linus, so it's almost 8 people here. And all this network is lying out there to be taken. And I always tell people that do not say no to your customer.
Mhm.
I never say no to it. When my customer says, I need AI for AI training for operations, immediately I know some trainer who's already there as an AI for operations. So I link them up straight away. They get business. Similarly, if Jagat has got someone who's asking for some particular thing which is not his forte, I'm pretty sure he's got people who can do that as well, and vice versa. If I want connections in a particular college or a university or a corporate, quite sure that someone in this room of 5, 6 people itself can, refer me to a particular university. So the idea is let's grow together, let's work together, let's, you know, come up to the next level in each of our businesses. I'll stop with that. Thank you, Jagat, for the
Well,
opportunity.
absolutely. And, wonderful to have you, Balaji. And, I think just a very quick, let me just put some context, right? So, yes, Founders Feed want to, say that we're almost now 5 years, right, as a group. 2020, Vijeta Shastry, of course, good friend of us, good friend of the community. Both of us just thought during the pandemic time, right? So, a lot of the startups were shutting down. Things were really, really tough back then. So, just thought that we would get a group together so that especially founders and entrepreneurs, there is this tendency of feeling lonely or feeling a little alone. So we just said that this is a place where people can come together, founders specifically, come together and just say that, look, you're not alone, right? And 5 years down, we've never been one of these groups that go and shout out all over the place. It's a very, very kind of unregulated space, right? Hardly any policing, because that's how I think founders are. We're all adults, and as founders and entrepreneurs, right? I don't think someone needs to be setting the rules for us. We know well. So now that we are in a stage, when you look at the overall global scenario, again, I would say it's not as bad as the pandemic, but not too good either. Things are tough for most people, and this is, I think, a right time that all of us put our heads together, huddle up, and help each other. I want to thank again Meenal. Wonderful to have you, Isha, Sahil as well. So great. So we're gonna get more and more people. I know it's a Saturday. We kind of did this very quickly. So I want to, a shout out to the early contributors of our community, right? Just want to say thanks and want to appreciate all the great folks, Vijeta, Saravanan, Balaji himself now. Meenal's been very, very active in our community, Hari as well. So, so many people in this community, Sonu Gupta, there are a lot of people here who I think are extremely useful, valuable, and friends of the community. So, shout out to all of you. You make the whole grind worthwhile, and it's wonderful to have all of you with us. So, objectives of this call, right? Let me just be quite brief here, where three main things. The one is collaboration. Uh, Very, very important. As Balaji was saying, uh, not enough to just have another group. I don't think we've ever been just another group. There has been a lot of activity here, but it's time, as you said, to take it to the next level. So, what does collaboration really mean between startup founders, not just business folks or entrepreneurs, but specifically people building tech products? It's a little bit different ballgame. And second is also connections. I'm sure out of the nearly 500 odd people in the group, maybe all of us know 50 people or 100 people, one to one. I think it's a lot more important to increase that network. And unless we do sessions like this, I don't see how that's going to happen. All right, there's the big boss. Welcome. Vijeta, you're on mute. You're on mute, Vijeta.
Hey,
All right.
yeah, now, yeah, okay. What's up, Jagat? All well?
All good. I think
Hey,
Vijeta is in
Vijeta.
Chennai.
Am I audible? I just want to make sure because I'm at an event and a little bit of noise is there. But nice to be here, Jagat, and thank you so much for setting this up. Definitely, we should do what we can do for making the founders feed all the community active and support where we can. Definitely, combine both online, offline, hybrid events, catch ups, and learning, sharing, whatever it takes. No worries. Happy to do that.
Want to also introduce Balaji to you. Bala, I mean, that's Vijeta Balaji. Uh,
Hi.
Hi, Vijeta. Nice meeting you for the first time.
Yes, thank you, Balaji.
Vijeta, tell us where you are.
Sir, I am right now. There's a IIT Madras Sangam meet where they've got investors, founders, alumni networks, etc. So it's been yesterday and today. So it's just a conference, man. Just bringing hundreds of people out here. Technology. They're talking about technology. They're talking about investments. They're talking about the future and giving back. Of course, that's a very important theme out here. How to support student and other startups, and not just IIT Madras. They're bringing startups and founders from outside as well, right? Because there's a lot of co-creations happening. There's a lot of ability to help in raising money and giving a stage and platform for them to talk to alumni, etc., etc. Yeah, so that's where I'm here at.
Wonderful. I hope it's not too hot in Chennai.
No, I'm in Taj MG Road, Bangalore.
Oh, yeah,
Bangalore,
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Okay, great, wonderful.
People come to Bangalore only, sir.
Oh, of course. No, there was
It's
a
39.
phase.
It's
There was this,
39 degrees. It was, yeah, it's 39 degrees in Chennai. No way they'll do it.
absolutely. And there was a time
Yeah,
that it was a SaaS capital. I think we have taken over that as well back. So,
yeah. So now SaaS has got its own challenges. It's pivoted. Now they are also looking at because AI is going to, you can build the same thing with 80% of the resources and at half the cost. And obviously, which also means that to sell as a SaaS pure play product will be very, very, very tough. And enterprises will try to also cut down the cost. So it's going to be agentic AI is there, generative AI, of course, you know about it. But also, I think what they're talking about is, edge AI, right? Because if you want driverless cars, you want safety, you want to get more and more things done in energy or digital twins, whatever. It's edge AI and agentic AI that's going to be very, very big. And it's going to disrupt SaaS badly.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, so what I mean by disruption is the pricing will come down. People will, they will not pay for it. Yeah? As simple as that.
Nothing new there, Vijeta. SaaS anyway is like
Yes, yes.
$9 a month, and now we make it $0.9 a month. So, so
No,
again,
no, we have to think of the. It's going to be a difficult and a different world. Yeah, so better start planning, preparing now
absolutely.
rather than yeah. Okay, but listen, I'll leave you guys to this and thank you, Jagat. Thank you, Balaji. We'll catch up sometime. Let's do more of these sessions. It could be on technology, it could be on books, it could be on what's happening in the startup ecosystem. Happy to contribute wherever I can. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining.
Vijeta.
No, you're super busy. Thanks again.
No, no, it's noisy out here, man. That's
No, no, it's good. If you had a TV there, you just live stream this. Let them all come and share.
yeah. Take
See you
care
here.
now.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Ciao. All right.
Bye.
Wonderful to have Vijeta again. I know he's super busy at the event, but still took time. Really appreciate that. So Balaji, just coming back to what we're doing, the third point, that I want to mention is co-creation, right? So we have collaboration, we have connection, and co-creation. I think co-creation is critical now. Collaboration is a very loose word, right? You say hello, and it's about it. But co-creation with all the startup founders, I think they're going to bring a lot more new kind of value to the public as well, right? So I think that's going to be an interesting thing. So anything from your end before I move to the next section? Want to thank Geet, Ishu, Bansal, good to have you, Ishu, long time. Minal, everyone. So soon we'll be getting everybody in. So all of you get ready with the raise hand options. We'd love to hear from each one of you one by one, which is why we have done it this format, so that it's not a big grid of people. Just before we go there, Balaji, over to you.
No, I think you kind of summed it up the right way, right? It's all about how we could use each other in the ecosystem in the right way. Because I've seen this in one of my other networking sessions where two different business folks, of course, they were related in terms of one was doing marketing, while the other was into analytics, business analytics. They both joined and they opened up an office at Dubai, right? And they're now running it successfully together as one business at Dubai, where in India they have it as two different businesses. So that is something which we should be looking from a business standpoint, from a technology standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. I mean, if I'm going to an event where I think that you could benefit out of it, and like Bindia shared one today, right? The startups event. So we should be in a position where we collaborate, correct? We also at the same time co-create and work together. Thank you. You can move on from there.
Sure. So I think, as you said, founders feed, it matters now more than ever, LxS. If you look at all the large companies, and I've been building startups, companies 2010 onwards, been about, long time, 15 years, more than 15 years now. And one of the things, and we built, video meetings, conferencing, and now into into video commerce. What we always see is that startups, we're always fighting against the giants, right? Whatever product that a startup's doing, you can be pretty sure that very, very quickly, if it's a good market, you're going to have some of the really large companies come in. And guess what? All the large companies have already partnered together, guys. Apple pays Google, Google pays Facebook, Facebook pays Microsoft, Microsoft pays Apple. So the point is that when we are operating in silos, I think we have absolutely no shot at winning. The only way to win, again, is by teaming up, building things together, and giving brand new solutions. So that's, again, something that I think we want to kind of promote over here, which has not been done at all, I would say, in the ecosystem. When I look at it, we were talking about this, Balaji and me, about, the whole aspect of teamwork, which I think, as Indian founders, we need to work a lot. Right, Bala?
Yep.
Right?
I think that's the teamwork is one part of it. I mean, sorry to stop your thought flow. Teamwork is one part of it, but I think there's so much of. I mean, one of the motivation for me to start my first business, which is called Digital Solutions Bay, is there's so many lovely products out there. People within our ecosystem, within our country, have so many lovely products, but they don't have the right branding or the right marketing or the right reach or the right network. Right. So for me in DSB, if you look at it, it's all about bringing out those lovely products to the right industry, the right marketing, the right branding, as part of my effort to give back to the community to grow their business. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of business lying out there. It's just that how we grab it together is what matters. But yeah, go on.
Absolutely. All right. So here's what we're going to do now, right? So we've had about 20 minutes introductions because it's been a while. I think let's not get to business, in the very first minute. I like to kind of, bring everybody in. we've now opened up raise hand. I can see Hari, you're going to be first there. The raise hand option is available now. What we want to do is basically hear from all the founders who are here, right? So number one is to say that, a little bit about yourself, because not everybody may know each other here, a small introduction. Second would be, what we call is a one ask and a one offer from your startup, right? I think we all are asking for things. All startups need help, but at the same time, what can you offer to the others over here? I think that's important. I hope that's not too difficult to do, people. Feel free to share in this open forum. If there's anything confidential, again, you can connect with us privately. This is a live stream. Just want to make sure that everyone's aware of this. So, in case you have a co-founder that you're not getting along with, you may not want to talk about it too much here. It may go out. So Hari is first. Of course, Bindya, Chandni, Minal, Linus, Ishu, Geet, all of you, everybody else, feel free to come in, guys. This is not one-way or two-way conversation. We want all of you to come in, and that's the reason this format's here. Yeah, Bala.
So I think before we have them give or ask, let's lead with examples.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to ask anything right now. I would rather give it. So as I told you, I'm a network guru. So I don't mind giving an 1 hour of free, consultation to the founder feed members,
That's wonderful.
right? Where I could tell you all exactly what's happening on your LinkedIn profile, both on your company side as well as your personal side, and what you could do with the advent of AI tools. So there's almost like 12 different AI tools which I use. So you could, I'll share those 12 AI tools and how you could be taking it up. It's a 1 hour free session.
Awesome. That's great. See, that's what we want. Not that we always want free stuff, but I think it's a great initiative. Balaji, thanks for that. LinkedIn, of course, is oxygen today for everybody. So let's get started. Hari, I hope that's clear. Number one, Hari, Bindya, Ishu, I'm going to get all of you in. Chandni, Minal, I want you all also to come inside. Wonderful to say hello to all of you. One ask, one offer, introduction as well. And of course, feel free to connect with the others, right? Hari, welcome. Just bringing you live. Just let me, everyone just confirm that you can see Hari. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Drum roll.
Drum rolling.
All right. All right,
Hi,
Hari.
Harry.
Can you see me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, I don't see myself on the screen, so I don't know how I look or whatever.
Maybe you just need to tap on the thing, or maybe you're on raise hand, so it's up there.
You're handsome, Hari.
You look good. Yes.
No, I have on call with presenter and I have a hang up button. I don't have anything on the screen.
Yeah. I think you were able to watch us till now, right?
Correct.
So I think that's because your highlights of, it's a new feature of ours. I mean, not a new feature. It's one of our unique features. So
Perfect. So hi everyone. So I'm one of the admins of Founders Feed. So I've been there from day one, right? Vijeta was kind enough to put me there and put me on the spot. But so I've spent about 16 years in health tech, then moved over and started to become an entrepreneur. I have a SaaS platform called Haplo for commercial real estate. No funding, completely bootstrapped. I put my PF, gratuity, retirement fund, my stocks, everything. So I am right now minus 35 lakhs on all credit cards, right? So and about 9 lakhs to Ashish of Net Brahma. So that's my liability. For the last 3 years, I've been a fractional CTO slash CPO, Chief Products Officer. And if you look at my LinkedIn, you will see Melbourne for a reason. I focus more on the Asia Pacific market, and hence you see Melbourne so that people feel connected. Australia is a very, very different market. People like to see physically, meet physically, they're not virtual kind of people. So that's why I keep it there. And I pretty much, I spend about 3 weeks every quarter in Melbourne and remaining 9 weeks here in Bangalore. And on every month, fourth Saturday, I do a free session on product strategy, which I usually keep posting. So I've been part of the Founders Feed. I know how it's going, but one of the key reasons why I came here, I'll give my takeaway at the end. One of the key reasons I'm here is because I know Balaji made a huge effort to bring in an offline meet, and unfortunately, it didn't go the way it went. So for others, and Jagat knows this, Balaji, I don't know if you have heard about Head Start. I'm one of the co-founders of Head Start since 2006, right? So building a community takes a lot of effort and a lot of this thing. Point number one. Point number two, I mean, the conversations which happen during these connects are predominantly hi, how are you doing, and things like that. And in the network the business happens, right? So when you said, when you started conversing and said, we want to make this community more helpful for each other, so what each entrepreneur can do for other and how we can, work together. I remembered BNI operates that way, right? But they're more, very, very more structured. Every Thursday, everybody, you can be absent only 3 times in a calendar year of 52 weeks, right? Which is very difficult. That's one of the reasons I never signed up for
Likewise.
BNI.
I didn't even,
Yeah,
Hari, sorry to interrupt. That's the reason. I mean, I didn't even attend college so much.
yeah, correct.
Mhm.
So, I mean, Aarti ma'am was pushing me, so I went. Very kind of her. Aarti ma'am is, Balaji Golden Squares, Mr. Balaji's wife. So
We
I've
know
known
them. We
Balaji.
know them.
Yeah, Balaji, I've known also for a long time. He used to come for the Head Start meets initially. So I was more wanting to suggest that when we're doing events, let's look at somebody's office or somebody's place rather than anything else, because people will then start coming. Then you start building the community, and the ask happens, and this thing happens. So, from my side, what I can give is for any founder or entrepreneur, I can definitely do one product strategy consulting free. You can ask, I mean, you can share me your business plan, and I will tell you where you need to focus, how you need to focus, how do you define your ICP, how do you start looking at it. If any organization is wanting to bring in AI into them, I'm sorry, I'll differ a little bit with AI with everybody,
Yeah,
because
me too.
I think the word AI is getting carried away too much, and
Absolutely.
and many people don't know it more than automation, right? So if any organization which is not tech and or tech or whatever, who wants to build, who want to enable themselves into technology, who wants to bring in AI, I do a complete study and give you exactly what you need to use and what you not need to use. This is what I can give back to the society. And if there is anything you want from me, please don't hesitate to ask. And as Balaji said, I mean, instead of asking on the first round, I would say I would start first by giving, and then later we can see how I can ask people. Go ahead, Balaji, sir.
Sorry, Hari. So there's our generation has learned it, right? The more you give, the more you get.
Correct.
You did say
Correct.
real estate commercial
Ah,
software, right?
correct.
There is Satyam in our group who I introduced. He runs a very successful organization in HSR layout, and he's connected with the top 100 developers, A-class developers like the Godreges and the Brigades, right? So I will tag your guys on the group.
So,
He need your software if
so
it's going to serve the purpose. So we could set up a call. You could probably do a demo, and then if not for him, at least he introduces you to the bigger market.
perfect, sir. Thank
Super.
you so much.
That's
And
what
for
we got.
others,
We
please
got
let
it.
me know.
All right. So this is becoming like BNI now. So don't worry.
See,
It's more like a
though I'm part of BNI, I would beg to differ. I think I shared this with you also, Jagat.
I'm
Let's
just
not,
joking.
I
I
know,
have
but let's
never
not
been to
drive
BNI.
it because we all are entrepreneurs and we have our limitations, right? Sometimes we
correct.
are free, sometimes we are not free. So mine is an online thing. So whichever part of the world I am,
Yeah,
is easy for me. But yeah, I personally believe that yes, the good thing which I take away from the BNI setup is the referral part,
absolutely.
right?
Correct.
Because if I tell Satyam, he'll at least take a look at your product, right? And if
Sure.
I tell Satyam that okay, hey, Hari is my friend, you take him to the brigade group, or he works at all the top developers. So if that's your target market, then he'll make sure that he takes you in person, introduce you to the topmost decision-making guys out
That will be wonderful, sir. Being bootstrapped, I think I don't know how I've been running the company. There's only one guy whom we pay, and remaining all money goes for servers and everything. But we have 6 interns who don't ask me money. Hari, we are excited with what you're doing. We will do it.
That's the life, Hari. And forget about everything else. I just want to say brilliant, minus 35, not easy, credit cards.
there.
And, I don't even want to get started about, how my life was and how it was. Of course, there's, all of this work that you're putting in is unreplaceable.
It will.
Exactly.
It will pay off. It will
It will
pay
pay
off.
off. For me,
It will pay off. But what I'm saying is that the work you're doing alone, the payoff will happen. The work you're doing is irreplaceable. Let me just tell that very clear.
Yes.
Every founder, whether you're succeeding, not succeeding, founder, whether it's a CEO, CTO, all I got to say is that, guys, our work is irreplaceable. Nobody can do what we do. And that's the most important part. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Really, really amazing. I'm sure that already things are better. You got this, Balaji's here. That's the reason.
I know.
And a lot of other people, right? So that's the whole reason we're getting this. BNI, again, I just want to be very, very positive about what they're doing, in the sense that, yes, the referral and the value, the tangible value, is what is missing in most groups. Which
Exactly. If they would have given, I asked a simple question. In a quarter, I can guarantee you 5 weeks I can't be available. So tell me a solution. They don't have a solution, and they said, Hari, if you are absent more than 3 times, you're automatically kicked out. I love the commitment.
You cannot write end semesters. You won't get your hall ticket.
And everybody is so excited. Thursday morning, 7:30 to 11, giving that commitment is not very easy here.
Hari, mine is completely online.
Uh,
Right, so whichever part of the world, it's 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning.
What day is that?
Friday.
Okay.
If
So
that works.
You run a private group?
No, BNI.
This BNI
BNI virtual.
My chapter is called Shakti. It's completely virtual.
Okay.
It's completely online.
Okay.
And we've done about 19 crores of business in the last 2 years.
Excellent.
Right. So we'll take that offline.
I will take. I'll message you. I anyway messaged you personally. I'll continue that.
I didn't know it was you.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Option for others to go on and have a conversation.
Sure. Wonderful, Hari. You are one of the first people, so you can have more time, and you can have as much time as you want.
I know.
Wonderful.
No. The newbies, see, Jagat and you and I know. I mean, I don't know how many of you know, Jagat used to run a series when he started with phone. So I just came out of my job and started my entrepreneurial journey. So I was one of his first. We did something on entrepreneurship and some live show like this when Bitphone went live to promote the platform. He was doing a couple of activities, and I was one of the first guys. So I don't want to take time, but people who are there, I mean, would love to hear your thoughts. But personally, if you ask me, and I know I'll spoil this if I say this, people will hate me, but I'll still do it. When we started Head Start in 2006, our meetings used to be morning 7 a.m. at MG Road. That what's that hotel? It used to be on the main road, the old building, like a
Balal Residency.
No, Balaji. Now it moved to the behind road.
Oh, Indian Coffee House.
India Coffee House, right? That old building.
Yes,
now it's become a commercial complex. Manyavar is there now.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Sunday morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. we used to meet. The only reason we used to do that is people who are not interested will not turn up. People who are interested will get up and come how much you are drunk the previous night. Right? That's how Head Start was built. And 18 years later, you know the story, 30 chapters and 3 countries, right? But if I'm open, if you guys want to do any early morning meets, it'll be serious conversations. People who are interested genuinely will make an effort and come. So you can leave out the unnecessary, noise-making crowd. But people will hate me for saying this.
We love you for that. We agree with you, Hari. Don't worry. This is your space. I agree with you.
Yeah. I prefer the mornings, fresh, focus, no distractions.
Perfect.
All right. Let's carry on.
Super awesome. One last thing before you go.
Sure.
Everybody cannot say that I'm only offering, I don't want anything. Come on, guys. Balaji, you too. I'm going to put you on the spot. We
Yeah,
all
I mean,
have to
see,
offer. We have to ask something. Otherwise, the other people, how will they offer?
I mean, if you want me to ask, I
Yeah.
look for referrals because my projects are pretty small. My churn is very fast. So, for example, Vid, you call me, Hari, here is the Vid phone. I want you to look at it at a fresh set of eyes. This is what I'm looking at. I'm at 1 million users. I want to get to 5 million users in the next 12 months. Now, tell me. So, it's a short-term project for me, right? Um, so I would love to build my pipeline. If any startup founder or things like that, I work on equity, but I will also charge a monthly retainer because end of the day I have to survive, right? So I can't be living on equity till it comes. So I do 80% equity and 20% in.
That's very kind. That's very kind again. And I want to shake you up and say that stop doing that.
No. Because I know that Jagat. I mean, you and I have been fortunate here. I mean, last 10 years, we have known people in the city. We reach out for help. See, for example, I'll talk out names, right? Ashish of Net Brahma. He raised the invoices till date. He never asked me. Once or twice in between, he asked me. I said, Ashish, bhai, trust me. I will pay you back with interest one day, but I don't have money today. He will never ask. He will never ask. We met 2 weeks ago. He gives a hug and said, I hope your health is doing good. I hope you're doing good. So we have those kind of people whom we have built the rapport who have supported us. This current generation is really struggling to win that. And it's a trust building factor, right? So it's not easy to maintain relationships in 10, 20 years. So that's why I'm saying I know the struggles of founders. You struggle with money, you struggle with everything. But please don't hesitate to reach out if you need any help.
No, wonderful. So referrals and any kind of product related stuff, we channel that to Hari. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, great to have you, Hari. And
thank you so much, Jagat. Thanks. Nice to meet you, Balaji. Yep. I'm sure we'll see each other more often.
Absolutely.
All right. Balaji, I think next you need to introduce your friend Bindia. So I'm going to Bindia in. Bindia Ganesh.
Hey, Bindia.
Live. Okay, we're doing all this stuff, and this happened. I think Bindia has kind of removed the raise hand, so maybe it's been a while because
she's back. She's back.
Yeah, good to have you.
She was tired of raising it. Oh no, she's gone again.
Kind of, maybe the thing expires in a bit. Yeah.
Maybe okay, then let's go with issue.
Okay, Bindia, just need to stay on. You click the raise hand and just.
She's back. She's back. Ayo, she's gone again.
I'll take them. Don't worry. No, let me just. I think both of us are handling that. That's why.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah. She's coming in.
Hey, Bindia.
Hi, Balaji.
Okay, hi. So Bindia is part of an organization which does all kind of ISO certifications, right?
Prakash is also part of my organization. Prakash is there.
Oh, Linus Prakash. Okay.
Yeah, Linus Prakash.
Linus, I do know you, right?
Prakash.
Yeah, let's see. Once I see his face, probably I'll remember that. But yeah, Linus is the boss working out of Chennai.
Once we finish with Bindia, yeah.
Yes. So let's get him later. But yeah, so I'm part of other networking groups as well. So that's where I met Bindia. And when she said certification and ISO, I said, okay, since we are a tech startup, so most of us do need certification as part of our journey. So over to you, Bindia.
Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to be here, and thanks Balaji to have me in the group. We are an ISO startup. I'm from Veritas Assurance. We're an accredited board, and we do all kinds of ISO certifications. And also we help startups we do GST, we do other activities. Like we have people who are associated with us, so we can help you with those kind of GST and other certificates also. And I think everyone knows why exactly we need ISO, because for tenders and for other international market. And why us? Because we are in global market. Our main office is in Dubai, and we have local expertise here, so we can actually guide you for each and every step. And as Sir was telling about his business, here what we do, mainly why we suggest audits, because audits here we will tell you what are the loopholes in your business and how to go to the next level. So that's why we suggest people audits since all of startups. So we in audits, what we do, we try to validate your business and why there is basically our business. I mean, is basically like your failure is a stepping stone. So as we say, failure is a stepping stone. Why we say that? Because when we come as an auditor, we will actually tell you what is the loopholes, where you have to improve, and why you need an ISO. ISO, because what happens is everybody here, they think ISO is just a certification, but ISO is more than a certification. So what we suggest is go for an ISO, but go for audits also, because audit help you to improve your business and evaluate it to the next level. So everybody is doing business, but then certain times we need help and we need guidance why our business is not doing well. So that's where we play the major role, and audit plays major role for us. And why us? Because we have dedicated support for you. We do not just do a certification and just leave you with that. We educate you more than that. Why exactly? What? It's just not a certification. So yeah, that's a company, and we have a aggregated board in Chennai also. Chennai is the main office. Right now in Bangalore, I have started up I'm representing Bangalore office. So Prakash is part of the Chennai office.
Great, Bindia. A little bit sorry
So,
from my side. Hi to your daughter as well. Good to see you.
Hi, hi.
Bindia, so what's your story? What were you doing before this? Of course, the business is great, but we'd like to know about you as well.
Yeah, I was into HR and admin, and mainly, and I was also doing business development for
No, no,
different
let your
companies.
daughter come in. That's okay. Uh, totally
don't push
fine.
her away.
Yeah,
She's the
What's her
next
name?
entrepreneur.
I know. What's
yeah,
her name?
yeah.
What?
What's Ahana? Ahana.
Hi, Ahana.
Ahana, can I get some chocolate? Can I get some coffee, milk? Is that what you're asking, mommy? No?
She
Do
wants to
you
pitch.
talk?
I think she wants to pitch her business.
Yeah, maybe she.
What's
No,
the business,
she's.
Ahana?
Okay, so
Yeah,
so HR and admin, right? Okay,
yeah. I was into
what's
HR.
your ask looking like, Bindia?
Right now, ask is getting more business here, because right now in Bangalore we have two clients. We have Foxconn and we have CMR. And recently we signed up with Technis. This is an elevator company. Yeah, we want to get in more accounts in Bangalore. And offering, yes, we would offer a lot of business solutions and audits to you people. And also, like, we have tie-ups. As you're all startups, you would require a lot of certifications. We have tie-up for trademarks, we have tie-ups for GST. So we have a lot of people who are in connection. So once you tie up with us, we will be doing the entire setup for you. So we have a lot of people connected, so we can help you with the all the registrations and certifications.
Perfect. I think I shared this when I met you the last time, right? And this is more for Prakash as well, if he's listening in, is trying to do like an education slot, maybe like an 1 hour education slot on
Yeah,
different types of certificates you offer and why is it important, especially for the startup community.
yeah.
Maybe you could think on those lines. What do you think, Jagat?
Yeah, I think. Sorry, I was just texting somebody, but I lost you.
Yeah, just saying, the last time I met Bindia, and I'm saying this even for Prakash, is at least like a 1 hour education slot for the startup
Absolutely.
ecosystem on why, certification, what
Yeah.
kind of certifications you provide, and why is it important for them.
Yeah, we can go on the elaborate.
We're not
What
Foxconn,
are the
India.
benefits, especially?
Say it again.
Yeah, you said something, Jen.
Go on, sorry.
No,
No, our
Jagat,
clients are Foxconn already and CMR. You asked something about Foxconn?
No, no, I just said that the start, we're all startups, we're not Foxconn.
Okay.
And everybody in this community as well. And that's true, in fact, not just certifications. A lot of my friends from banking, from various different sectors, right? The only thing that we discuss often is that, you know, we are startups. And like Hari said, Hari is so kind. And Balaji as well. And that's the kind of, that's our life. Everything is not just business here. So,
Yeah.
I think that is something very important. Not sure everyone's got their own business models. Totally understand, when you're working with larger clients, whether you have the bandwidth, whether you have the inclination to look at smaller companies, that's totally up to you. But as Balaji said, it would be great to kind of provide some, insights into certifications, use, maybe a small session.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll do that.
If it's sensible, if it makes sense to you. But
Yes, it is actually. Yes, because I thought the time is very brief since a lot of people are there. So I just give you a little brief and hint about what our company is about. But yes, we will do the benefits and what all certifications we do and how it is going to help you. And when you take an audit, what are the benefits you're going to get out of it. So, because
okay,
it's mainly, I think it helps a
Cool.
lot of startups to get into the next level.
Balaji, yeah.
Yeah, Balaji.
No, no, I was saying that anyway, you're joining my LinkedIn training, which is happening next weekend, right? I will tell you how to do that for the bigger audience as well. So once you're ready, let
Sure.
us know, then we will help you in pushing it within the
Yeah,
group and within our network as well,
yeah.
right?
Maybe once we meet
Thank you.
offline, we can do that. We have 30
Sure,
minutes.
sure.
Sure.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Vidya.
Vidya. Wonderful. Great.
Thanks.
Issue. I'm going to get
Perfect.
issue next.
Ishu must have been tired holding with the
Yeah.
hand up so
And
long.
first come, first serve. Hi, Issue. Good to see you. Long time.
Long time, yes. Hi Balaji, how are you?
Hi, Ishu. I mean, this is the second time in my life I've been disappointed.
Why so?
I
Your
was in
volume is very
Oracle.
low. Sorry,
Yeah, your
Balaji.
volume is very low there. Yeah, yeah. So I was just saying, the first time it happened when I was in Oracle, Malaysia, I just joined the team. I was the leader, and then my team came up later. So my HR told me the HR already recruited, and he told me that the Saumya going to be joining you today for the, I mean, tomorrow for your team. And the spelling also was Soumya, right? And I was like excited. Okay, finally got a girl in my team. When I came, it turned out to be a Bengali guy who was named Soumya. So hi, Ishu. Just on a lighter note, I thought Ishu's girl's name there.
So basically, it's a common
What's
name
your
for both
actual
the.
name?
It's issue only, issue Bansal. So it's easy to remember. Like
Okay,
in Bangalore, you
nice.
might be facing too many issues, and like all the developers, and on day in day out basis, you are just circulated about the issues only. So
Oh, well,
everyone
it's a good
like
one.
it.
I love that, Issue. We're full of issues.
So that's the thing.
Issue, a little bit about your business. Quick introduction for those who don't know,
Okay.
and then, yeah, you're asked and you're off.
You were
A bit of a lag.
losing his voice though.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there is a lag.
No problem. You guys just continue. Maybe it's on my system. I got too many things running. You can go ahead, Bala, if you're okay.
Am I on call? Hello.
Yeah, you're on call. You're on call. Yeah, Issue.
So like it's like that only, like the issue that happened right now as I came onto the call. Similarly, it's
No,
such
no. Can
thing.
you hear me now? Is it good?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm not able to see myself onto the call. I'm not
No,
sure
that's
whether.
because you're on a raised hand. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So typically, what I do, I'm not sure like what of the people know about me and all. So I run a startup into trucking and transportation space. Like the way people book cabs, similarly they can book trucks, heavy commercial vehicles all across the country. That's what we do. I'm not sure like whether it's the problem
You're
with
good.
my
You're good. I can
internet
I can
or
hear you.
something like that.
You're good. Issue, I can hear you.
Why it's
Can you
happening.
hear me?
Yes, yes, I
You're
can hear
good.
you.
So can you just explain the business again? I mean, once.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I run a startup into trucking and transportation space. Like the way people book cabs, similarly they can book trucks, heavy commercial vehicles all across the country. Apart from that, I run a technology company these days with AI.
Yeah. That's pretty B2B, right? Your business. Fully B2B. Issue, can you hear me? Whoops. Are the viewers able to hear us? Okay, Linus, you can hear us, right? All good? Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks for that confirmation. I think it's a bit of a network on someone's side, so I'm just gonna cut the call with Ishu. Ishu, maybe you can just join me back in a bit. Linus, Balaji, are you there? Can you hear me? I think we've lost Balaji due to some network there. All right, so Ishu, I'll put him back. Ishu, you there? Ishu, can you hear me? Not sure. I think folks can hear me well, so someone's got an internet issue there. I'll bring in Ishu. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You're back. Okay. I think someone's got an internet fluctuation, so that's okay. I was just saying, yours is a B2B business, right?
Yes, pure B2B segment, and these days, like AI and everything, automation comes into the picture. We started working back onto the automation, process automations, typically back in 2000, I believe 17 itself. And these days, all those things, people are just bluffing and talking about AI and packaging them into a very smart stuff. So that's something that we keep on seeing. And
I think me, you, Hari, all of us can have a completely different AI question. But I think, yeah, let's not get into an AI conversation now.
so that's the thing we keep on doing typically. And in terms of branding, we do a lot of stuff in-house tools, typically onto the WhatsApp based things, which generally startups and everything got a lot of problems these days. I started mentoring few startups based out of northern part of the country. Like, you have very good ecosystem based out in Bangalore, which is typically not here available in the northern part of country. Typically, most of the people are dependent on the college teachers and all typically, and not able to identify the real time stuff. So that's where I do a lot of mentoring and other things. And that's a bit about myself. And would love to discuss anything. And in terms of ask and offering, if you ask for offering, is something like anyone who is looking out for anything related to addition stage to tech related stuff, process automations, marketing related stuff, in terms of automations on reaching out to the people, you just sit and let the system work for you. I can be of help for the same. In terms of ask, if I talk about networking, is something that I always keep on looking, asking for people to connect me with the people out there into the market. Anyone who is looking out or having problems with the logistics, I can be the person who you can refer to.
I'm curious, Ishu. I want to ask you, can you give me, I think someone's got another tab open. I can hear myself, but it's okay. Just give me one or two customer profiles. Like, what kind of customers are you working with?
Basically, anyone who is looking out for a truck into the market, be it SME or any of the company who is booking hundreds of trucks on daily basis, they can come onto the platform and get the trucks booked.
So it's something like this Pick and Go or something like this.
So all those the startups, they work typically, they are working into the small intracity kind of things. We work for majorly hardcore trucking, which is pure logistics, typically anything above than 3 metric ton, and intercity more than 300 kilometers. That is what we do.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Hardcore stuff.
No, super.
So quick question, if you can hear me, Issue.
Yeah.
So you said trucks and transportation, right? So the I, the businesses which does this, like for example, they do shifting homes, for example, right? So I know a few businesses which does shifting homes. Will they be like a good connection for you because they could use your platform to take advantage of the trucks in the region? Does that make sense? Can you hear me?
Did you get that question?
No.
Okay, I think Bala, maybe let's see what the issue is. I think he's not able to get you. No, he's asking that would you be a good use case where people are moving houses and can they use your solution?
So typically, we do not prefer such queries. Yes, we got a lot of such queries on our portal on day in, day out basis. But anyone who is just looking out for the truck to move the house, yes, we are the person they can rely on. for the truck booking. But yes, in household movement, there are a lot of things which are involved. Typically, it starts from packing, then loading, then unloading, and then unpacking. So we just do the part of the movement. Typically, we can get the trucks booked for you whenever you are in the need, be it
Okay, this is
from any part of the country.
yeah, sorry, issue. This is not for the end customer. This
So
is
household
for
goods is not something which is
I can't hear me
our cup
again.
of tea.
No, I think because he's on the raised hand, and he got in and got out, he's not listened. So
Okay, okay. So you
you
can
ask
hear
me,
me, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm asking is, you have those transportation guys, right? Like, I know Veena, who's part of ABC Transportation, for example, right? They do all this house clear, house moving, house shifting. So sometimes they would probably like to use a truck guy
third party.
from Delhi to or who's already there to take advantage of the price to bring it down to Bangalore, right?
Got it.
So B2B.
Got it. So issue. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm having to because I think he dropped out, probably not able to get your voice. Uh, what he's asking is, in case you have, there are already companies doing this home
Hmm.
reallocation.
Hmm.
In case they require a trucking service
Hmm.
in a B2B scenario,
Hmm.
would that be a good reference? Is what I think about
Yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes. These are the people who can use our platform to get the trucks booked on day in day out basis.
Good. So I have two or three
So even
people.
like the journey, typically it's not just a truck booking. So like I believe Jagat, 2.5 years back, we did a podcast on first day of the year uh, with Vijeta. So
Okay.
that was the first time
Oh yeah.
we together. Yeah. So till then we were just doing the moving services. After that, we started and increased the umbrella to various other services typically. So uh, these days we are also launched the service more onto the SaaS based model where people can come in and they can get the trucks verified or even any of the documents verified for the truck itself. So
Okay.
that is what we do as well.
Wonderful. Super awesome. I mean, one of the great things about this group is that
I'm not sure the screen is freeze whether I'm audible or not.
no, you're all good. You're all good. Uh, super. All right. Thanks, Ishu. Wonderful to have you with us. Okay. So I'm gonna get in Linus next. I think now you should be able to hear them, Bala. What happened is, so let me just quickly explain, guys. This video raise hand is some, stuff that we've always had. Uh, and yeah, sometimes, small hitches happen. Let's kind of get Linus now.
Venus Prakash.
Linus Prakash. Yep. Hello, Linus.
I'm visible. I'm
Hey,
audible.
hey.
Yeah.
Yes, it's loud and clear.
That's fine. Okay. I thought of I'm used to Zoom or some other networking, but this vid phone is very new to me. I'm not able to see anything else.
You're doing great. You're doing great. So yeah, a little bit about yourself, Linus. I love the word Linus. I wonder if it's inspired by Torvalds. I mean, how did the name come up? I'm curious.
It's a it's a Christian name that comes from a Roman Catholic background.
Because me, being a geek for 20 years, Linus Torvalds, who built Linux, is like a god.
Okay.
So Linus is the first time I'm seeing a real person that I know named Linus. So closest I can get to Linus Torvalds. But anyway, over to you, Linus. A little bit about your business and yeah, Balaji as well. Yeah.
Yeah, as already Bindya said, we are a certifying body. So we are into ISO certifications audit firm, and we do inspections also. So it's we are based from UK, and we have a technical office in Dubai. From Dubai, we are covering more than 20 countries globally, and for India operations, Chennai is the headquarters. From Chennai, we are handling entire Tamil Nadu, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, and as well as Bangalore. So now Bindya is taking care of entire Bangalore operations. So we have a lot of clients. We are in this business for more than 15 years. So you all know that ISO certification has a lot of standards. That is a quality management system, environmental management system, health and safety. and there is a big standard for IT, information security management system. It is cyber security. You have information, you have a software company or a service sector, how the softwares and the customer data is protected. So for that, we do ISO 27001, and there is another standard 20,000, that is IT service management. Another standard for business, that is 22301, that is business continuity. So what are the certificates you have for your business continuity? So that's a 22,000, 22301. And there are certifications for energy audits, the 50,001. There are a lot of certifications in the ISO standards. So we do audit the company. We see the parameters, how they are practicing, how they are monitoring, how they are handling their management system, what the controls they are having in the organization. It applies to each and every sector. It may be an engineering, it may be an industry, manufacturing, service sectors, institutions. Even we are certified for a police station also. We are certified for police station. We are certified for government departments. It is a proof. It's a proof of or the evidence that this company or the organization is following set of rules and regulations.
Compliance. Yeah. Are we compliant?
Compliance. Yes, meeting the requirement. You have a set of process and procedures. You have SOPs. You have functions in an organization. But as the functions are really practicing, the employees really understanding the work and they are doing the as per company requirement, meeting the customer requirement, fulfilling customer requirement, likewise. So there are a lot of practices involved, lot of audits involved in the ISO. So these are the verticals we are into. So we have a lot of customers. We have more than 2,500 customers in India itself. And in Bangalore also, we have a lot of customers. Recently, we certified for Bangalore Foxconn. In Devanahalli, we have certified. It's 8,000 employees working there. So they are into manufacturing of iPhones.
Yeah.
So we recently certified them, and we are certified for CMR University in Bangalore, Nagarjuna group of institutions in Bangalore. Very little in Bangalore, so we have deployed Bindia to take over. We get many inquiries, but we already filled with other countries like Malaysia and Singapore. Even Sri Lanka is very busy for us. So we separately, we used to come here and do business in Bangalore, but now we have deployed in India. But we do a lot of connections internationally. So my gives can be any vertical, because our ISO is not belongs to some part of engineering, or it's not only for engineering like that. Not like that. We have a lot of verticals, because ISO is a certification like GST. Who and all can get GST? Everyone can get GST. Likewise, this certification belongs to everyone. You give something or you sell something to a customer, so you need to prove the quality of your product or your process or your service. So to proving the process quality, you need a certification. This is the one and only certification. It was created and invented by Geneva, in Geneva by British people, and later on it was implemented in world globally. It was implemented globally, Japan, Malaysia, any country, USA, UK, everywhere. Then it becomes one of the major quality certification for in all vertical industries. So if you require any international customers, I can help you in Malaysia and Singapore. And Dubai, we have a lot of customers. Saudi, we are doing. Oman also, we can help you on it. UK, I can help you on it. So if you come across any requirement, we can help you internationally. And so our costings will be very nominal, relevant to the companies. So any institutions, training institutions can also go for a certification. We done for spas, we have done for spas and security management, logistics, IT companies. Any vertical you say, we have clients. So ISO is a common for proving the quality. So we do certifications and audits. So we evaluate the customer process. There are some fundamentals to run a company. For any industry, there are some basic requirements there. So we do that. We do that auditing. We do internal audit. We make them to document every process. So we help them how to document, how to use that document, how the employees are involved in the documentation, and it's all about fulfilling the customer requirement. So in all aspects, the IS will help on that, and later on they can go for the certification.
Perfect. Super awesome. Yes. Balaji, anything there? Malaysia? Some connect there?
And I'm already thinking of it. So, Prakash, I'll take your number from
Yeah.
India, right?
Yes,
We'll figure out some way to work together because there's a lot of common customers we work with, right? Universities, colleges, and corporates, right? But I think one of the key things I want to highlight again back to you when you're offline as well is uh, think of like this 1 hour session which you can do to educate people, corporates, then between me, Jagat, and the rest of them, the group, we'll try to get an audience together, and then you could preach to the community.
I think they've crossed that stage. They're doing Foxconn, so they're just going to bigger brands now. So that's
Yeah.
really wonderful also.
Thanks.
yeah,
Thanks.
definitely, Balaji, but it doesn't take 1 hour. It's just 15 to 20 minutes is enough to give you a
Whatever,
complete picture.
whatever works for you. I just gave 1 hour as an example, but
Okay.
you could
He was
take.
afraid.
No, wonderful,
Perfect.
No
wonderful.
worries.
Okay, let's be in touch.
Happy to be part of this, and
Thanks
nice
very
meeting
much.
you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. So I
Me-
think it's Saturday, so all of us, I think, have to kind of head soon. Balaji, super awesome again. Thank you for
Thank you.
putting together all this. It's a good start. Had such, quality folks come in. Really, really love that.
Oh,
Somebody,
Minal
somebody
Jagtiani.
else want to come
Is
in?
that Minal
Go on, yeah,
Jagtiani?
yeah. Let's get Minal in as well. I
I
hope you
want
are
her.
just hang on for 5 minutes, Balaji. You're not going
No, no,
anywhere.
I want Minal. Get Minal in. If it's the same Minal.
Yeah, I think she's popped out. Minal,
Ouch.
can you just request raise hand again, please? Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
A thing which says on call with presenter.
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
live now. Good to see you,
Okay.
Minal. Long time.
Hey, hi.
Hi,
So,
Minal.
hey, hi, Balaji. So, Balaji, first, I want us to start by saying thank you for being such a good support and attending our live AMA sessions. I want to start with that.
Thank
Um,
you.
uh, the second, I mean, and the reason why we are here is obviously to interact with fellow entrepreneurs on their journeys. So, a little bit about myself. We are now straddled between Singapore and Mumbai. And basically, I am the face, I am the marketing and communications and admin person for the work that my husband does. I have personally had a background in marketing and advertising. And when my husband came home one day from one of his trips overseas, and of course, we were living in Singapore then, and he said, "Hey, I've written a book and I'm going to email it to you." I was a bit surprised. But after I read it, it was on, and as Balaji knows, it's on organizational transformation. So my husband was one amongst five people who actually, when transformation wasn't even a word 20 years ago, who actually drove a very large scale transformation in India for the oil company Bharat Petroleum.
Mhm.
And when it became an ERP intervention, SAP out of their Asia Pacific Japan office wanted to recruit him, and finally they did, and that's how we landed for 4 years in Kuala Lumpur, and then we moved to Singapore. So it's been 20 years away now, and now with and then Lalit has therefore now he's decided that he wants to do things on his own, use his wisdom for his own self. And so now, after parting ways with SAP in Singapore, we are back in Bombay, which is home as well. And as I said, straddling between the two companies, we have a consultancy firm established in Singapore, and I am, like I said, the marketing person. So if one wonders why I'm here, because I'm not a tech person, nor do I run the programs, but I do the marketing, and that's the reason why I'm here. So, in the areas of the work that we do anything in terms of consultancy, which is management consultancy, digital, now obviously AI transformations. We will do business transformation, business model canvas. We do the whole design thinking piece. Lalit was one of the few early certified people, folks from Stanford who actually ran design thinking, and that became a very important element for sales staff at SAP Asia Pac. So we do a lot of these kind of work, which is anyway always related to transformation of people and technology linked programs. So that is what the expertise is now. Of course, there are some smaller companies that look at Lalit for individual interventions, but then we work across with different associates and partners. So that's what we really do. And of course, in stealth mode, we have a people transformation capability driven platform. A little hard for me to talk too much, but it's really about allowing people, allowing employees, or people who really are figuring out or are drifting in their careers, to get them to control their own ambition
Mhm.
rather than being dependent on their bosses for their jobs, for their promotions, and helps them to move out from a space of vulnerability and insecurity to actually taking the reins of their career in their own hands. So these are the two things that I do. One is work on our platform, which is the capability one.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's got an AI gen piece in it,
Right.
and keeping up with the times in brackets. And then we have the whole consultancy piece.
Super. I think Balaji, I think you were raising. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, no, I just said that she's just underplaying it.
Sure.
So Lalit, when I was part of Oracle, Lalit was part of SAP.
Ah.
So there used to be a lot of traction happening that way. So I knew Lalit already when as a leader in SAP while I was a leader at Oracle. So when Minal first time she messaged me and I saw her name Jaktyani, I said, "Hey, this name rings a bell somewhere." And I said, "Hey, I know your husband." So that's how we started off
Family
dating.
business.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a small world,
Yeah, it's a
but
small
but
world.
yeah, but I think it's interesting new information for me, Manila, about the platform. I know it's not yet ready, but I would love to see that because
Yeah,
I
totally.
I've expanded to Malaysia as a business now, right?
Oh, that's
As a
cool.
coaching and training business, and I'm tied up with this company called Task Human. Take a look at them, taskhuman.com.
All right, all right.
Agar you should take a look at them. So they provide live coaches as
Okay, okay.
to employees so that the employees can decide. It could be wellness coaching, could be professional development, could be about sales, could be about a lot of things. So I think I see a lot of collaboration happening there between what you're doing versus what we are partnered up with Ask Human per se, right? So
Super. We can take this offline
yes, yes,
and we
yes.
can have a small chat, and I'll get Lalit into the call as well, Balaji.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's your
Fantastic.
ask?
So this is it. Basically, I'm very inspired and I'm very encouraged what Linus said. Linus, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Linus or Linus? I'm not sure.
He can't hear us, but yeah,
All
he
right. Okay, okay. So
Prakash.
anyway,
Prakash is fine. He loves
all
Prakash
right.
as well.
Okay. So I'd be interested to explore new if he's got leverage with the clients, large scale clients that he does. I'd be interested to offer services to them, and what I could offer is get Lalit on the floor and assist with some perhaps design thinking. I could help a design thinking workshop. I could also support. We've got a very interesting program like solving stubborn problems, for example, which Lalit runs, and his people love it. They come out very encouraged and very optimized after this, optimistic after their program. So it's very interesting, and it's a hardcore program where you bring one or two real problems. It could be problems connected with technology, with people, with business growth. It could be a supply chain problem. It could be a change management problem. For example, Lalit is an expert in change management. He's written a book which was launched by the Singapore Management University. It's called When Change Happens. Yes, we can also use some of the books as prizes or as giveaways to if you guys are holding a quiz or a contest. So we're happy to collaborate. I can bring Lalit into any of these forums and have a discussion.
You've said
Yeah.
Lalit so many times. I'm wondering why is he not here?
Well, I tell you, I'm his mouthpiece,
Okay.
and when because I say he's the brand, He's the product. He's what I trade really. So once we know what's happening, then of course he will get into
You're
conversations.
saying that you do all the talking here. He has no
Yeah,
voice.
I do the talking and he I do the talking and he throws his wisdom. So
Wow.
that's how we share the workload.
Super.
And
Wonderful to have you, Mino.
it's the secret of every successful marriage as well.
The silent husband.
Yeah, that can be said. The silent husband.
Oh, yeah?
Quite that type.
Not only we help
Quite
with
that type.
technology, we also help with personal relationships, apparently.
Okay,
Perfect.
so
No, actually, it's very nice to see you here, Minal. And what I'll do is regarding Prakash. So when I get on a call with Prakash and Bindya, so I know Bindya in person and Prakash as well. So when I get on a call with them, I'll set you up as well, so we could have uh, one call to have the whole conversation.
that would be fabulous.
Right. So that'll be my job. So I'm just taking
Thank
that
you.
notes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
All right.
Great.
Okay, so
know you will-
I shall get off the call now. Should I
Yeah,
do?
all of us. No, we'll get you off. Don't worry, Mino.
Oh,
Thanks
okay.
We
again
all
for joining us.
want to get off.
We're all getting off
Okay.
now. It's Saturday night, so it's Bangalore as well. So we're all getting out now.
All right. Okay, thank
Thanks,
you.
Jagat.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Take care
Thank
and
you.
bye.
Bye, Balaji. Thank you.
Thanks, Jagat. Take care.
Wonderful to have everybody. Thank you very much. Until next time, have a great weekend. Thanks, Balaji, again. Wonderful.
Thank you. Bye bye.